Wild animals roaming the streets. Yeah, that's what happens when wild animals run away from the zoo. Just like humans, animals don't like to be caged either, so they run away as soon as they get the chance. Only animals have no idea how much terror they cause people when they run away from their cages, because no one leaves home prepared to see it. A lion, or a crocodile walking the streets, as they are dangerous animals for humans. But sometimes you do find a wild animal when they run away from the zoo and terrorize the city, so stay with us and follow this list. Without further ado, let's go. Crocodiles. Without further ado, I'm going to say that only ferrets escaped this time. Look what happened in 2017 there in Bangkok, Thailand, where thousands of residents were faced with a new threat. Yeah, but which one? 10 crocodiles have escaped from a zoo in Thailand, the Lad Zoo. After a storm that caused flooding in the city made it possible for many animals to flee the zoo, all the servants, rare birds and all the reptiles managed to escape, but it wasn't just the deer. Knowing that there were snakes around scared the residents of that city. 10 more crocodiles fled. Some of them reached 5 meters in length. The local authorities warned everyone to stay at home and not even think about getting close to the crocodiles if they saw them. The crocodile moved through the floodwaters, and so they arrived anywhere. Then a real terror started. People started disappearing. It was assumed that crocodiles had already started hunting humans. Unfortunately, 9 of the crocodiles that fled were never recovered. One of them was shot down as soon as it was found, but the others not a sign of them. Hopefully they haven't claimed more victims. Escape attempt. Primates are beings that are even compared to people, because of their appearance and of course their intelligence. Let's now meet Michael Scofield of the Monkeys. Well, that monkey didn't rob a bank to be arrested and go to jail to save his brother, but he is the master of escapes. The monkey sharpened a stone to break the glass of his cage. Can you believe it? If you don't believe it, you better believe it, because that's exactly what happened in this zoo. In the video we can see him after having sharpened a stone trying to break the glass of the cage. He tries the first time, he tries the second, and the third time. I don't think even he believed that it worked because he was scared too. You weren't planning to run away, huh, little monkey? The people around were also scared when they saw that the little monkey almost ran away. See, right? Who knows, this would be the ape that would start a Planet of the Apes. Well, from now on we must be very careful with Cesar, or Michael Scofield, well, you choose what to call him. Mass escape. Guys, remember that in our other video about escapes we talked about an escape of not 1, but 3 animals from a zoo on the same day, because it's the same day, remember? If you don't remember, go back there and watch the video because that day was crazy. But in today's mass escape, let's say that the day was even crazier, because not only 3 animals escaped but 6, because 6 animals escaped from a zoo in Germany, double what we reported in the other video. In this mass flight from the zoo in Germany, 2 lions escaped, the kings of the jungle, a carnivorous animal, hunter and very violent, very dangerous for humans. 2 tigers also escaped, animals bigger than lions and even more cruel. Needless to say, they are very dangerous for humans too. A jaguar also escaped, which is an unfriendly feline, and finally a grizzly bear escaped, the terrestrial animal with the strongest bite and one of the most aggressive. An attack from him is fatal. So imagine the terror that was lived in Germany that day. The animals fled the zoo after a storm that happened in the city where the zoo was. The animals caused so much terror in the city that the bear unfortunately had to be slaughtered, after having attacked several people. Now the other animals were recovered and taken to the zoo, this after 6 days missing. Imagine how much terror they cause in that time. Kumbhuka the gorilla. Guys, you know the gorillas, don't you? If you don't know them, remember Kong the giant gorilla who became famous in cinemas for his irony? Then imagine the Kong on the streets. Just like the Kong, all gorillas are fierce and dangerous, because they have incredible strength, capable of breaking a human being in half. So if a gorilla runs away from the zoo, it's like having a Kong on the streets, and between us, nobody wants to come across these giants outside the cages. Well, the residents of London, England unfortunately lived through this nightmare when the gorilla Kumbhuka from a local zoo escaped from its cage and was free for about 20 minutes.